Here we have an application for polynomial inequalities. We have a company who's determined that its total profits given by this p of x function, and we know that they make a profit for non-negative values of x for which p of x is greater than 0. That kind of makes sense, right? And we want to use non-negative values because x is representing like the number of items or number of units of a product, and it doesn't make sense to talk about negative product. Okay, so what we're looking for is where this is greater than 0. What I might want to do is sketch a graph of this because I know this is a downward opening parabola because of that leading negative term. I'm going to go ahead and try to find the zeros. Okay, that would be, let's divide everything through by a -3. Look at nicer numbers and watch your signs here. Positive divided by negative made it -210. Negative divided by negative made it positive 2,000. Okay, now 2,000 could be 100 times 20, could be lots of things, but 210 work very nicely to get us the -210 in the middle. That tells me my zeros are 200 and 10. Right, so 10 and 200 are my zeros. It's a downward opening parabola through those zeros, so that's a quick sketch of my profit function. And we get a profit when p of x is greater than 0, right? So we want this section right in here, where I'm above the x-axis from 10 to 200. And then it says, well, they're going to have a loss if I have a non-negative value of x for which p of x is less than 0. So we want the sections where we're below. Now normally we would have just said from negative infinity up to this 10, but this time I don't want to have negative items, right? So I'm going to start at the 0, and I can't actually include 0. So 0 to 10, but not including the 10. Because at 0 I'm below, but at 10 I'm on the axis, right? And then at 200 to positive infinity, again, not including the 200. Now let's keep going with the same function. What value of x would maximize the profit for FlexAll? Well, this is kind of a little bit of a review problem, but remember the maximum is going to be at the vertex of a parabola, and the vertex is found by first finding x, negative b over 2a. So that's the opposite of this guy over 2 times this guy. That's 105. That's the value of the number of items that will maximize the profit. If I want to know what that profit is, I plug it in and we get 27,075.